Good morning, good afternoon, good evening guys, wherever you are on this beautiful world, whenever you're watching this video, welcome to the Bitcoin family channel. For the newcomers, my name is Didi. In today's video, again talking about Bitcoin, blockchain and life on this beautiful Monday morning, again back here in Torrevieja, España. Yes, we are going to start with the charts because there are some charts that are showing you the direction where Bitcoin is going, but also exactly where we are on Bitcoin. So I'm going to share that with you. Of course, a trading tip, of course, a travel tip, yes, talking about the news, yes, answering a question of one of the followers, and of course ending the video with a beautiful inspirational quote again today, guys. Let's jump into the charts first to show you exactly what I expect that will happen with Bitcoin in the next couple of days. Bam. First chart for today, guys, is this 4-hour chart. Yes, a very boring chart. We had only one really good trade. That was this one, a 10% move, and now we're going like downwards, sideways again. So we're waiting for an explosive move, but I will show you in the next couple of images amazing charts that will tell you exactly where we are with Bitcoin, guys. Now let's first zoom out a little bit to, for example, here this daily chart. On the daily chart, we drew that dotted line, this one. Do you still remember that? We drew that one, and we said that was a resistance line, and if we break it, then it will need to become support. It is still support. We broke it, we came down, we tested it, and we tested it, and we tested it, and we are keeping support on this line. So that's a beautiful moment for Bitcoin to move up again a little bit higher. Probably if we see a move, we see a move around the 68K level very soon. And if you closely look at that chart, let's say I would draw the chart like this, of course, and we would do it like this, we would move to there, then we kind of see this inverse head and shoulder pattern again on the chart, if we would see this move. If we would see that move and complete that move till this level, then of course mostly the breakout of such a move is from over here till the bottom of this there. And that one then again you can paste on top of that breakout, and that would bring us somewhere to look almost 80K with that move. So if that inverse head and shoulder pattern will start to build by reaching 68K level, then yes, we could even take it to a 80K level range. Beautiful to see this on the daily chart play out. Now let's zoom out a little bit more. This is the first one. This one is showing you exactly where we are at the moment. We are not here anymore. We're not at this shakeout anymore. That is what we left. We went up all the way to 74K. Beautiful extreme sentiment. We were really enthusiastic. We were really bullish, and now we fell down again. We are now in this bear trap area where people believe the bull market could be over, it's not gonna happen anymore, we are again not reaching that high that we wanted to high. And in this area, which can take a couple of months, from there we will go to renewed optimism when we reach 70K and higher again, and then we will go into FOMO and euphoria. This is the moment that you should be out, definitely out. If you don't get out in this moment, then you wait for the bull trap, the recovery, and then get out over there. That's the second best moment to get out, because then you had the confirmation the bull market is over, you had that bottom, local bottom, then mostly a rebound, and that is the moment that you get out. Don't get out here in the bottom. That won't give you profit. You need to get out somewhere during this area over there. So, or you start to dollar cost average out when you start to feel euphoric, and when you start to feel your aunt and your taxi driver and the butcher telling you everything about Bitcoin. That's when you dollar cost average out of Bitcoin all the way on into the top, and then you still wait, and you wait here to despair of the bear and to depressive periods where you buy back a shitload of Bitcoins. So yes, I believe we are in this area over here now. Okay, now then we look at this chart. At this chart we can see the psychology of a crypto cycle. So what we just saw on the simplified chart, we can now put it also on the Bitcoin chart, and then it would be like that. It would be a bull trap over here. Now we had a double top. Oh shit, I'm so stupid, I will buy in the next pullback, so the Bitcoin price will, you know, even go a little bit sideways, a little bit more, and then go up, and then here, you know, that's that euphoria phase. And then yes, you think it will go to 500K, but that's the moment when we see all the indicators telling us to sell, we will be selling. I will guide you through this, I will tell you to sell, but you need to subscribe to the channel right now. And you get a small correction, and then you get that bull trap. That is how the Bitcoin market could move. Just to show it on the chart how it could move, you know, if you use that psychology cycle that we just showed in this previous chart. So if you want to make profits, you take your profits in this area over there. You buy back the bear market bottom all the way in 2026, guys. Simple. It's not that difficult. Here you can see another beautiful chart with a primary count. This is the double top of the bull market last time. So that was the number 3 on the big scale, number 4 was the bottom, number 5 should be the top of this bull market. And within that huge move from 4 to 5, you again have the count of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it will lead to the end of 5. Now, if you see this, then you understand why Bitcoin already since the bear market bottom has gone up, come down to 2, going up, will come down, go up again. And now we are in that upward move. We are in that upward channel, this part of the move. And yes, we can shake out people, and the weekends will be selling at these dips around 57k, 58k. But there will be a moment, bam, we will explode to that 80, 90k level before you know it. Can be in June, can be in July, can be in August. I don't agree with the top being there before 2025. I believe the top will be in 2025. So let's see about that. But this move, this is how Bitcoin moves. We will go up, we come down, go up, we have corrections, maybe shake out some more people, and bam, again, go higher. I told you already a year ago, this bull market is going to be an emotional roller coaster ride. Be prepared. Just buy and hodl and wait for all the indicators to tell us to exit the market into stable coins. I will guide you, but again, you need to subscribe to this channel. Here you can see how the Bitcoin cycle moves happened. This was Bitcoin cycle 1, where we had a top, and then we came down to the bottom zone, and then because of the top and the bottom zone, you can draw a midline, and when we leave the midline, we go into the next bull market. So cycle 2, again, top, also bottom zone, you know, beautiful midline. When we are down below the midline and above the midline, we will have that huge bull market. Cycle 1 was, of course, this cycle over here. Cycle 2 is this one over here. So when we came above that midline again, bam, we had that all the top to the 70k. Now we are making that cycle 3. Look, top, we have the bottom zone. And the moment we leave that midline, we will go into bull market. Is that bull market here at the red line, is at the top? I don't believe so. Just look into the past. What happened when we reached that red line over there? We went sideways, bam, we exploded. What happened over here? We went sideways, bam, we exploded. What is happening over here? We will go sideways, bam, we will explode. Every time it is exactly the same move. And also the MACD on the bottom, you can see it's always doing that same. Here, always doing that same. When we reach that red line, look, that is when that arrow is over there, or that arrow is over there, or that arrow is over there. And then we will get this pullback in the MACD, we will have a small retrace, and after that again, the MACD starts to build up, and we have that bull market top. We are now almost finished in this pullback. That pullback is almost done. We had the touch, we had that arrow, we are in that yellow phase, we will be bottoming out with that MACD over here, and then reversing. And it can take a couple of more weeks or months, but there will be a second part of this bull market. And you can see this a little bit more clear on this one, where we are exactly. We are now here in May. So now you have the months in the bottom. Normally you don't have the months. Now you can see the months. In May, you are here. This is what we still need to get all the way till November, maybe 2025, till the top. I believe the top can also be somewhere in this area in September, but this whole period from May all the way up to December, January 2025, and all the way to September 2025, that is where we still need to take our profits. We are just here in the midst of this bull market. This is not the end, this is the beginning. You must not be missing out this last huge steep part of profits that you will be able to take. I hope you really enjoyed those charts, guys. Yes, short term, of course, amazing at volatility. You can trade at volatility using the Bitcoin Family VIP indicator. To get access to that one, you just need to join the VIPs on the bitcoinfamily.com website, guys. Long term, we are now around that bear trap area, that boring area after the halving, that area that we see every time again and again after the halving. Boring, boring, boring. At least boring. It's still 60k to 63k, maybe to 70k, back to 60k. So some people call that boring because people want to say 20k, 30k, 40k moves. You know, 1 to 5k moves were really interesting in previous bull markets. Now already they are considered as boring. That's how you zoom out. But now you need to zoom out. Look at that bigger picture. We are in that boring phase. you can make it less boring by starting to accumulate a shitload more of Bitcoins, because the moment we will go up, that is the moment you will be taking all your profits. Because after the halving and that boring phase, we get a bull phase. And that bull phase is that phase that will explode all the way up to a double top or a single off blow off top, guys. So one of these scenarios is gonna happen. But the most important part is in this boring phase, you don't fall asleep, you don't go to bed. You focus on the market and you start to accumulate more and more and more Bitcoins to be able to take more profits during that beautiful euphoria phase that will be there. And after the euphoria phase, yes, we will have a crash. And yes, we will have a bull trap. And in the bull trap, you need to be out of the market. That's the last moment you can get out of the market. But I will be there to guide you guys during that phase, of course, as well. Now, let's jump into the trading tip. The trading tip for today, guys, is that you always need to consider these fractals that has happened before in the charts. So for example, we have this one over here, bam. This one is a fractal that happened in 2016. Exactly at that halving, there was a small period of danger. And that danger period is going to take two today if we compare it with 2016. And after that very dangerous period of Bitcoin being able to crash even more, we went sideways for some time. We went into that pinkish area. And in this sideways area, we started to climb up again, a little bit higher, higher and higher. Now, if we compare today's price movements to those of 2016, we can see it's almost an exact copy. But if we would complete that copy of 2016, the Bitcoin price could even end around 300,000 US dollar per Bitcoin. So a beautiful fractal. For me, that target of 300,000 US dollar is a little bit too high. But I do agree with that fractal seeing there around the halving. Around that halving was very exciting. We dropped a little bit, then we went sideways for a little bit, and after going sideways, we went into the second part of the bull market. In my opinion, that will take us to 120 to 160K this time. But there is a lot of people, including Plan B, that are telling us, hey, we could even go to 300K or to 500K between 2024 and 2028. So there's many knowledgeable people out there that expect way higher price than I expect. I expect 120 to 160, beautiful bull market top. But there is a possibility we go to 300K or even 500K. And there's also other people, like for example, Steven from Crypto Crew University. He expects that we don't even reach 100K because of the 5.3 theory. So do your own research. Become convinced of what you think that will happen. Do understand how to read these charts. Yes, 5.3 is possible. In my opinion, not so likely. 120 to 160 is possible. In my opinion, very likely. 300 to 500K also possible. But yeah, then we need to get really bullish in that second part of the bull market. So let's see what will happen. But I will be very happy already with like 120 to 160K. That's doubling from now. Amazing bull market ahead, guys. Make sure you're in it. The travel tip for today, guys, is about insurance, because a lot of people keep asking, how can you be insured when you travel with a family all over the world continuously? Don't you need like a very safe health or travel insurance? We have that one. We use Safety Wing, which is a combination of a health and a travel insurance. We use Safety Wing already for a couple of years. It's a monthly subscription, so I can end it every single month. It is very cheap. It's around 180, I think, dollar for the 5 of us, something around that. Maybe it's now around $200 because Julie is getting older and Jess also getting older. Something around the $200 for the 5 of us. Full insured, guys, for travel and for health. So if you want to be insured while traveling, Safety Wing is our best option, guys. It's made by digital nomads for digital nomads. They exactly understood what kind of issues we had as traveling people, digital nomads all over the world with insurance. So they solved it by creating Safety Wing. You can do a normal health insurance with a normal travel insurance, but you can also do an expat insurance where you are a little bit better covered, for example, for dental or for cancer treatments. You need to check which one fits you the best, but Safety Wing is, in my honest opinion, the best solution when it comes to being insured and traveling at the same time. So use the link down below. When you use our link down below, there is a small little bonus that you will receive because of using our link. Thank you for using our link, and I wish you a lot of very safe fun while you start your travels, guys. Bam. Also answering one of the questions of the followers yesterday, the question was, Didi, for how much Bitcoins did you buy that house that you showed us around in with your daughter? I don't think he watched the complete video, but we as minimalist family, I said a lot of minimalist words in that minimalist video, but we as a family, we don't want to own real estate. We of course didn't buy the house. That is also what we said at the end. We rent these kind of houses, and we keep renting beautiful houses all over the world. In our opinion, that's even cheaper than owning such a house. And the second advantage of not owning that house is you're not stuck. I not need to do anything with the government or taxes or all that stuff that you need to do when you own a house. I don't want to have all that shit on my plate. I don't want to talk to all those people. I don't want to see these bills coming in of increased cost of like whatever it is. As a family, we don't want that. As a family, we just want to be free. And that gives us the possibility to sometimes rent a very beautiful villa, sometimes to live in a beautiful penthouse, sometimes we live on a campsite, sometimes we live wherever we want. It's always flexible for us. And yes, there are definitely disadvantages in this lifestyle because we always travel with 5, sometimes 6 bags or suitcases. So it's not possible to like own a shitload of stuff to be able to travel everywhere. I know these are the disadvantages, but on the other hand, it also makes sure you don't become a materialist again that is just accumulating more and more stuff that will be there in a house and all that stuff you won't be using. So then you're using your house as kind of storage. Then it's better to rent a storage and use a storage for the storage. Why would you be accumulate all that shit that you don't use or that you use like 1 time or 2 times or 3 times? We as a family don't want to be accumulating that. We as a family believe in a decentralized future and a sharing economy where we don't need to own all that stuff. For example, these scooters nowadays here, can you see them over there? The yellow ones, those? You can own them, you can own 5 of them. I can own 1,000,000 of them if I want. But what does it bring me? It's only luggage. If I want to use them, I go there, I scan them, I pay them, I drive the amount of kilometers that I need to drive, I put it there, and I scan it again to stop it, and I did my payment, and I used it. Why would I need to own it? And that same thing, in our opinion, is going to happen to cars, it's going to happen to houses, it's going to happen to everything. I don't need to own all that stuff anymore because I want to be flexible. Flexibility is the new stability. So to be flexible, I don't need to have this huge bag full with steps, scooters, luggage, and all that stuff. I need to be able to travel flexible in a light way. And the biggest advantage is that capital is completely invested in Bitcoin. I don't need to use that capital to accumulate all that materialistic stuff. And while it is in Bitcoin, the Bitcoin price will keep going up. So my capital keeps growing while I can still use all those stuff that I don't own. I can use any car that I want, I can use any scooter that I want, I can rent any house, apartment that I want, I can fly with any flight that I want, while my capital keeps growing. That is living the Bitcoin life. Store all your assets, all your capital in a store of value that is growing tremendously the last couple of decades and will keep growing tremendously. And while you do that, you just make sure that you use the sharing economy. You use the scooters, you use the cars, you use the apartments. That is how you shift from a maximalist, materialistic lifestyle into this minimalist lifestyle while you're still filthy rich. I think that is a secret that we as the Bitcoin family use. Now, let's jump into the next part. The news for the day is that a Bitcoin whale started to move $61 million worth of Bitcoin from their dormancy wallets, which means these wallets are like 10-year-old. And 10-year long, these Bitcoins haven't been moved. And now they moved. It's 2 wallets with 500 Bitcoin each. Those Bitcoin were received in September 2013. Now, 2024, these Bitcoin moved for the first time. So both of these 500 Bitcoins have been sent to different wallets. One wallet is still holding those 500 Bitcoins. The other wallet also started to send those 500 Bitcoins to different wallets again. So this big question is now, what is this whale doing? This is a whale with 1,000 Bitcoins, or maybe 2 whales with each 500 Bitcoins. What are they doing? That's the question that everyone has. Nobody will ever know. In total, guys, there are still 1.8 million Bitcoin addresses that have stayed dormant the last decade, guys. So still 1.8 million addresses contain Bitcoins that didn't move for over 10 years. That's amazing, of course. That's the real hodlers. Probably a few of my Bitcoins are also in that category because when I started to mine Bitcoins, those Bitcoins never moved out of those wallets. They are still in these old-fashioned wallets. Maybe I should move them. You know, when I started, they were in paper wallets. That was the QT Bitcoin Core wallet. That was the first time that I used. And then you need to shift them from there, of course, to your Ledger or other wallets. And I think that could be happening now to these Bitcoins, to 500 Bitcoins of that dominant address as well. Maybe they are sending them to exchanges. Maybe they are diversifying into new wallets. Maybe they are sending it to more safer wallets because they don't trust the old variant of the wallet anymore. We don't know it yet, but we can trace it, as every Bitcoin on the blockchain is traceable from the beginning that it was mined to now. So when they will start to move to wallet exchanges, we will know. And when that happens, we can see maybe more whales moving their Bitcoins to wallet exchanges. So to the exchange of Binance or Bybit. If you want to use Bybit, by the way, then use the link down below, because at the moment they give up to $30,000 bonus on your deposit, and they are now expecting their 30th million client to arrive at Bybit. And also there will be some cool giveaways. So use the link down below to sign up to Bybit. Of course, you can also sign up to Blowfin. That's a non-KYC exchange. The link is down below this video as well. If you sign up to Blowfin, you get a 10% deposit bonus, which means if you deposit 10K, you get 1K for free to trade, guys. Plus you can win all kinds of cool prizes, even the Apple Vision Pro and laptop and many other things. Just check it if you sign up to Blowfin or Bybit, guys. Now, so yes, when these whales are exchanging or sending their Bitcoins into the exchanges again, we can track that. And when we see that happening, we know that they are preparing to sell their Bitcoins into stablecoins. So they are going to take profit. So it's very cool in this Bitcoin blockchain that we can keep track of these whale wallets. So when these whale wallets start to move their Bitcoins to exchanges, that is the moment we really need to pay attention, because that could be the moment they are going to start to take profit and they expect the bull market top to be in. Not happening yet. They are now being distributed to other wallets, but let's see in the future what these whales will do. And of course, ending the video, guys, with an inspirational quote. And the inspirational quote for today is that love, friendship, and laughter are always free in life. And most of the beautiful things in life, like friendship, like love, like laughter, they are free. So you don't need to be a multi-millionaire to be happy. Focus on love, focus on friendships, focus on your network, focus on laughter, having fun every single day. That is what makes you happy. Not all those millions on your bank account. They'll just give you stress of where to store your millions, if you need to diversify, if you don't need to diversify, where do I hold my Bitcoins, which wallets are the safest, which places are the safest. Money, Bitcoins, all of those assets will give you also stress, not only happiness. Happiness is in the fact that you have friends, that you are loved, and they are laughing every and each day. So try to focus on those three to feel real happiness. Bitcoins are beautiful, Bitcoins are nice, Bitcoin can buy you a lot of beautiful stuff, Bitcoin can rent you beautiful houses, or buy you even beautiful cars or whatever you want. But all of that is just short-term happiness. Short-term happiness. When you buy a new Lamborghini, nice for 2 weeks, then you want another one. When you buy the iPhone 15, wow, beautiful, till the iPhone 16 arrives. So that's all short-term happiness. If you want to focus on long-term happiness, the core things you need to focus on: friendship, love, and laughter. So you need to be laughing your ass off every and each day. You need to be loved or love people every and each day. And you need to have a shitload of friends around you wherever you are. That is what will make you really happy. That is what will make your life really beautiful. To be able to love people every day, or be loved every day. To be able to have friends around you, family around you. To be able to laugh your ass off every single day. That is what makes life beautiful. Not to being able to buy a Lamborghini, not to be able to buy the biggest house, not to be able to buy whatever you want. That's all short-term happiness. In my honest opinion, you should be focusing on long-term happiness. And when you are internally long-term happy, that short-term happiness in the form of materialistic stuff will come as well, because Bitcoin, money are both energy. Sometimes you need to focus on them, sometimes you need to let go for that energy to start flowing. If you focus too much on that, then it will never start to flow. So maybe you need to let go, zoom out, just invest, believe, hodl Bitcoin, zoom out, wait for a couple of years, have fun, have friends, have love, have laughter, and maybe then after a couple of years, hey, your capital grow from itself, and yes, that money came as well. So for me, core focus is on those three things, and yes, of course, also on educating you every and each day about Bitcoin. And if you love that education, or if you need to laugh about that education, or if you are my friend, then I expect you now to give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends and family. Subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell, and let me know down below what you thought about this video again today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, then give it a thumbs up now and share with your friends and family, guys. Thanks for watching. I wish you an amazing day, and see you tomorrow again here from the beautiful Torrevieja in Spain. Bam.